Hey everyone, today we'll be discussing how does the discriminant rule work, and even more interestingly, why does it work? So first of all, let's work on how, just in case anyone doesn't know. So how does it work? Basically, we have our discriminant, which is this. So that's b squared minus 4ac, and it comes from when your function is in the form of y equals to ax squared plus bx plus c. So that's your quadratic function, right? So when you have b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, so if it's negative, then you have no solutions. If your discriminant is equal to 0, then you have one solution. And if your discriminant is greater than 0, so if it's positive, then you have two solutions. Now, why does it work? So first of all, you might have realized that your discriminant, which is this, is really similar to your quadratic formula. So your quadratic formula is this. Remember, negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So doesn't this look familiar? Yes, that's your discriminant. So why does the discriminant rule, this one over here, work? Let's think about it this way. If b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, that would make the inside of this negative. If it's a negative and then there's a square root over it, then that would make it an imaginary number. Therefore, this whole thing would not exist. So there would be no answer you would get unless you go into the imagination kind of realm of mathematics. Next, that's why you have no solutions, right? So that makes sense. And then what if you have b squared minus 4ac? b squared equal to 0. So if this is equal to 0 inside, then the whole thing's equal to 0. So then you would end up with negative b plus or minus 0 over 2c, which would equal to negative b over 2c. So you would only get one answer, right? One true answer. And then lastly, if your discriminant is greater than 0, so that would mean it would be a positive number inside here, then that would make this also a positive number, and then you would get negative b plus or minus a number over 2c. And therefore, you would get two answers, right? Two solutions, because you would get the version of it with the addition and the version of it with the negative, with the minus. So yeah, that's why the discriminant rule works. If you look into it from the quadratic formula kind of standpoint of it. Hope that was interesting, and see you next time.